Hello friends, welcome to Nowhere Geometrics JS Learning channel. Today we'll see how to download and install QuantumJS or QGIS software, then how to install the plugins in that software, then what are the basic things in QuantumJS available for the analysis and all. So for that I'll just open the Google, and in Google I will just type QGIS download and I will search it, and simply I will go to the website download QGIS. So QGIS basically is an open source GIS software which is very famous because of its varied and very wide applications and easiness of use. That's why this is very popular among the JS professionals particularly. So downloads site is here. So there are some options. So here it is the software that we want to download, QGIS. So both 64-bit and 32-bit types of softwares available here, and there are two options. We can download the recent one. So this is latest release, which is richest in features, because when this software is upgraded one, so that will have maximum features available for the use. And another installation, long-term release repository. So in bracket it is most stable. So I would suggest all of you to have to choose this one, because this is the stable version. When we try to install latest one, so some functionality or some tools may be misunderstood, or some issues may arise, and for that some long-term release repository software I will suggest for you people, all of you. So I will click on this. So QGIS standalone installer version 3.10 and the latest is 3.14. so not much different is there, and both 32-bit and 64-bit available, but mostly we use nowadays 64, so I will go for that because my system is also 64-bit. After clicking, software will ask where to save the file, or in your case it may be downloaded directly in the download folders. Okay, so I will click on save. I'm already having, just to show you, I click on that. So I will just pause and cancel, and I will show you how to install it. I'm already having the software. So this is the software. Just it is around 350 to 400 MB around. So in my case it is, it is around 484 MB. So it is the larger one because it has so many tool sets. So just you have to double click and next and finish. As simple as that. I have already installed. I will just show you how it works. So for that I will install it. I will click on it, double click. So here you have to choose yes. So because my system is already having this software, it will show this message. In your case it will show next option. You just have to click next, and then lastly you have to finish it. After finishing, you will have an icon of QGIS software like this. So this is on taskbar. You can do it after the icon seen in your desktop. Suppose this is an icon, but suppose this is an icon, I will just right click and you have to just pin to taskbar. Now it has already pinned, so option is coming unpin. So after pinning, it will be available here. So I will open the software. So this is QGIS 3.6 version. Nusa, the name here down the name of the software is the dataset name that is available for the download. While downloading the software, it also asks us whether you want to download the during installation it asks us whether you want to download the dataset, sample dataset for working. So that database name appears over here. So software has opened. Since my software is already installed and having some work there, so that's why the recent projects are visible. In your case it will be blank. So what I will do, I will simply click on new. So this is the software, and I will just show you the what are these the tools, where are the tools available, how we can add the data and all. You can zoom in, zoom out like this. So this is our working space or working window, you can say. So this will be our working window. Whichever map we work with, that will be shown over here or displayed over here. And the layers panel is where whatever data we add, so that will be listed out over here. And these are the menus. So project, suppose I want to save the project, I just click the project and I'll click on save as, and I will just give the path on my computer and save this particular work in a project. So now very first thing that comes in mind when you install the software is the plugins, because without plugins the QGIS cannot be work well. So I'll show you how to manage the plugins. So for that you must have the internet connection. I have the internet connection, so that I can go further. Just go to the plugins, because some of the plugins don't come in the initial installation of the software. So I will click on manage and install the plugins. So it is been connected through the internet to the QGIS repository, plugin repository. So whatever installed plugins are there, so that are shown over here in the install option. And if I click on, so it will show all the plugins that are available in the software. So these are very huge collection of the plugins available. So anyone, if you want to download and install, just see how to click. Suppose I want to download it, label connector, or I will show you the recent one. So at present there is a COVID situation. On that also they have prepared a plugin. I have installed actually, yeah. So this is the COVID-19 tracker I have installed. Latest plugins is this. And if I click not install, so only those will be available, visible, that I have not installed on my software. So suppose I want to install this plugin, I will just select flood risk 2 and just have to click on install plugin. So immediately it will be downloaded from the repository and it will get installed immediately into this QGIS software, and we can easily use it. So it is being finished. So it has installed, it has downloaded and it has installed also. It will come, it will show you the message that plugin is successfully installed. So it will become, it will come in the installed plugins. So I will show you what are the most important plugins that you must have. So very basic tool we use, georeferencing in any GIS software. So georeferencer GDAL is the plugin in QGIS that you must have. If you not have, you can search any plugins from here also. Then multiple ring buffer, multi-distance buffer, processing, topology checker. These are some of the important ones that I will just tell you. GPS tools, PBIS, DB Manager, Coordinate Capture, like this. So all these are the important ones. And suppose already some installed plugins you have the software is showing here and they are not checked ones like this. So we have to check it, because after checking it's also only you can use it. So that care you have to take. So this was about the plugin. Then I will close it. And now whatever plugin we add, that its tools sets are also added in this view. You can also see here some plugins are, suppose this is the multi-ring buffer plugin, so that's tools are automatically added over here. Let's see what are the options available in the menus. So project, I already tell you how to save the project, how to exit the project, and we can also open the existing projects available on our PC, and the rest of the options like properties and all. Then next is edit. So edit, while digitizing you can undo, you can redo, you can cut feature, copy, and whatever you can do, as we do edit in other software as well. In the view also there are some options. So zoom full, statistical summary, zoom in, zoom out, like this. Then in layer there is an option data source management, to create a layer. In that also there are various options to create a shapefile layer, special light layer, and like this. So these options are also available on these tool sets. In settings you can set user profiles, you can change the style manager, custom projection, and all. Plugins we have recently seen. So this option we have used, how to install and manage the plugins. And here are some recent plugins that we have installed manually, will show over here. Then some vector tools are listed out here in vector option, like coordinate capture, GPS tool, and in geoprocessing, clip, buffer, different, is all like this, centroids. So some important and very easy to use tools are available for vector as well as for raster. So in raster, if we have plugin of georeferencer installed, then it will come here, georeferencer, and other options like slope, aspect, projections, warp, means reproject, extraction, conversion. Then database, we can connect the databases. In web there are some WebJS applications are available. Mesh calculator, processing. So this is also an important menu. You can click on toolbox to search any of the tool available. Suppose I want to search Mosaic, so I will just search and it will show me the tools. So such way you can use it. And last one is help. You can go through the help topics from here. And let us now see how to add the data. So you can also browse the data from here, browser, and you can also add the data from these options. Like if we want to add the vector layer, we can add it from here. If we want to add raster layer, we'll go here. I will show you how to add a scan map if you have. So that will be a raster. So I will add on this browse button. So this is a raster. Here also we can change the options, vector, mesh, spatial light layer, any layer I can now add. So raster, presently it is selected. So we can browse the file from here. And I'll just go to the folder in which I have the data, scan map. We download it. I have this survey of India topo sheets. These are Indian data. So I'm having the file in JPEG format, and just I'll select and open, and then click on add, and I will close it. So see, the map is being added, but we have seen that there was some message. So the message was regarding the spatial reference, because this particular JPEG file is just a scan map, it doesn't have the spatial reference. You can see the lat longs are there, but software are not, couldn't recognize it because this is just an image. The lat longs cannot be extracted like this. We have to georeference manually. So this way we can add the map. By the help of a mouse scroll, we can zoom in to any area. We can pan it from this pan hand option. We can also use our mouse scroll button and drag it to pan the whole of the map. And then here are also options: zoom in, then zoom out. The next option is fix zoom to native resolution. Then the next option is zoom full. So whole of the map will be visible from this option. Here also it is the option zoom to layer. So whole map will get zoomed. This is zoom last. You can go forward zoom like this. You can also right click and go to zoom to layer. So this is a color scan map, SOI Toposheet, in which some databases are, some features are available for the analysis purpose, like water body, forest cover, contours, rivers, roads, settlements, like this. So such way we can go through the basics of Quantum.js, like how we can download, how we can go to the plugins, and how we can add the data, how we can zoom in, zoom out like this. If I want to take blank pad, I will just click here, new project, and I will just discard it because I haven't worked anything. So it will get me fresh software again, and from this I can close the software. So this was about basics of some Quantum.js task, very basic. So thank you so much, friend. If you like this video, please share our channel Nowhere Geometrics to get regular updates regarding GIS and remote sensing technology. Thank you so much, friends.